Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, find out you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, like shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way.
Well. What have we got here? A little bit of pump action. I do believe so. Got a nice little pump action today. But can Bitcoin sustain the move? We're going to dig into the charts tonight, right here on Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Piper Academy Network, coming to you live Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Lunar Beaches Crypto. Today is TA Tuesday, and that means we just get into the chartsa, and we try to see what we can see. We just do some TA. I answer questions in the chat to the best of my abilities, and there you go. Yes, I'm drinking coffee at 10 o'clock at night. Doesn't matter. I can sleep on this. Stream health is low. Why do I keep getting this warning like lately? Why does it just happen randomly? I don't understand it. When Biddy starts to dip, I just turn my screen upside down and Biddy goes up. Excellent. Excuse me. Anyways, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I hope you all had an amazing day. Hopefully you were able to make some gains in today's market. I made a little bit. I made like $5, make it holla, but you know, it is every little bit counts. Every little bit counts, especially when you have to work for a living. And you don't get to there you go. Let's go ahead and bring up the madhouse. What is going on, guys? I thought I did this pre-stream, but I guess not. So let's do it live. How about that? There we go. There you are. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Good evening to everybody. Good evening. All set saying hello, LBC. What's going on? J-Vi in the house saying she'll be late about 30 minutes. That's all right. Thank you for asking everybody to smash the like on the way in. Please smash those likes. Thank you, J-Vi. What's going on, the Dusty Hunt? What's going on, my guy? Razorbacks going to the Sweet 16. Yeah, I think we talked about that yesterday. So, yeah, we'll see how they do. I'm not sure who they matched up against. But we'll see how that goes. Alexandra G, the mod queen in the house. What's going on, Alexandra G? Hope you had an amazing day. Let's put this on live chat. And yeah, thank you, Alexandra G, for always being here and for putting that Discord link at the top of the chat, pinning that at the top of the chat, making it easy for the people to find the Piper Academy Discord. Be sure to join. Los on Crypto, what's going on? Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well, brother. Brother. LBC, what's good, homie? What up, Al Jr.? What's going on? WPSTT? What? Is that? Oh, are we getting some stream lag again? It says I have excellent connection. All right. Cool. So we're going to start off with just some beautiful naked charts. Get the right hand up. And we're going to chart it out from start to finish. All right. We love the charts. We love them. We pet them. We tell them how good they are to us. Because if we treat them nicely, they will treat us nicely. All right. Texas Tech. That's a good one. That's a good one. Stop warning me about my stream connection. Let's get into the charts. This segment is brought to you by Chart Prime. But we're doing naked charts, so no Chart Prime right now. All right. So we'll say that this segment is brought to you by Blowfin. Love you guys. But we're going to start this. We're going to go from start to finish. See what's going on. All right. So Bitcoin sitting at 86,850 bucks. We got a high today of about $88,752. That was our daily high. We did not close. Doesn't look like we did. Nope. Did not close above the Thursday high, which was last week's high. Instead, it swept last week's high, which is not really a good indication, to be perfectly honest. We have last week's low sitting down here. That will be an area of interest in case we do come down that way. The highs and the hose. Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to work I go to miss all the trades every single day. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. All right, so the high and the low of a previous week do act as levels. So you always want to have those marked off on the chart. So we got it marked off. That was Tuesday. This was Thursday. Came for the sweep of the last week's high, and we'll see if it wants to come down and just take this low before reversing back to the upside. Just something not going to be drawn exactly or going to look exactly like this, but that's what it would look like. I mean, I could have just done something simple like, there you go. Let's go to yellow. There we go. Ever go to Southland in West Memphis? I'm not much of a gambler, but so no. And the only three times that I've been to the casinos was in Tunica. So yeah. Oh. I know I'm a trader, but I don't like to gamble a whole lot. But when I do go, I don't play slots. I don't play craps. I don't play anything blackjack. All I play is Texas Hold'em poker. That's all I care about. I love me some Texas Hold'em. So, if you like Texas Hold'em, let's play. Now we do have this daily fair value gap in here. So definitely want to keep an eye on this. If price comes down to it, we'll want to see if we can get some kind of reaction on a lower time frame. Like say the 1 hour. So there's our gap. We do have a continuation order block here. So we will see if it wants to come down, sweep that order block and then shift higher. But what I don't like is that we've already come back into this range. We're already closing hourly candles within the range. 4 hour. Yeah, we already closed one 4 hour candle. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. So we're still stuck in the range. Now zoom in, let's keep it on the 4 hour. Still stuck in the range. I mean, if I just pull a parallel channel on here, we can it'll make it even clearer, you know, just stuck in this mess. Let's turn off our magnet. There we go. So yeah, still stuck in the range. Did not hit the top side of the range before getting a pullback. Now pulling back to the middle of the, let's say the range, but the upwards channel going on in here. So still not quite super bullish just yet. We still, I believe, need to break significant highs before we even consider Bitcoin to not be macro or high time frame bullish or bearish. We're still high time frame bearish as of right now. Not super macro bearish because we are still holding trend. So if I pull back to the weekly chart, we are still holding this trend right here. So still not super macro bearish just yet. But all we got to do is break this trend, and then the uptrend is no longer our friend. Pull this all the way down, and we're not even going to touch that one. That's okay, because all you need is 2 bounces for a trend. We got 3 so far. 3 bounces. 3 bounces. I am still in the camp until proven otherwise that we will see one more hoorah before ish hits the fan. Once ish hits the fan, it's going to be a long way down. It's not popular or fun to say, but I think that's the truth. Now, when I say long way down, I mean long way down. Like the what is it? Is it the Goo Goo Dolls? Goo Goo Dolls song? Anyone? 90s? Any 90s kids? I don't know if that is Goo Goo Dolls or not. But anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull a fib from this high to this low. Why? Actually, I'm going to go from this high to this low. Why? Because this is an ABC in here. So I want to take the full move. I'm going to slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross. Everybody clap your hands. How many times have you done that in your life? If you say 0, I'm sorry. It's just no fun that you've never done it. Everybody's done it at least once, right? I don't know. All right, so we've retraced to the golden pocket of this range. So obviously, and gotten rejected off of the golden pocket. Oh, by the way, Slide is the Goo Goo Doll song. There it is. He knew the song. Oh, I didn't know the name, but there you go. 0. Retro Mike Tech, how you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. So yeah, we've come up to the golden pocket. Let's pull a fixed range volume profile of this range right here. We can see we do have a little volume node sitting right here, or as Piper likes to call it, a volume nipple. And then we got another one sitting up here. So this one right here is at about $88,253. We did breached that one briefly, like I said, but we came down and closed below last week's high. So that usually is not a good sign. That's usually swing failure pattern, push back to the downside to come down and at least sweep this internal low in here. So we shall see. Oh yeah, Retro Mike Tech. So you're still in recovery from your surgery. Hopefully, I wish you a speedy recovery, brother. Hope it's fast and easy for you. So we got the point of control also of that range sitting right here at $86,023. Let's go ahead and pull this on over. Let's take in all of this. So yeah, I mean, that's all right. So we need this level to hold right here, the 0.5, the 50% retracement at $85,765. Otherwise, this will probably fall through and come straight down to the point of control at $84,151. And then we could see the clean sweep. And of course, if we sweep this low, that would get us down to this other volume node, volume tip, volume mountain, volume wave. What's the peak of a wave called? I know it's got a name. What's the peak of a wave called? The crest? That's when it crashes. Right? It's called the crest, the highest point of the wave. So that is what we're going to call this. We're going to call this the crest. Okay, once we've reached the crest of the wave, Lunar Beaches Crypto, in case you didn't know, that's why the theme is what it is. The crest. So yeah, we got the crest of this wave sitting down here at 83,137. So we could come down and sweep that before pushing back to the upside, and still continuing to sell off here on the on Bitcoin. Let's go ahead, click this, click. Don't forget to ask questions if you have any. Please put them down, or please put them in the chat. Word up, Retro Mike Tech. Take it easy. Prayers. Yep. Professor G, you're definitely one of my favorites, as consistent as you are. Yeah, she's the best mod in the biz. That's why she's got the name, best mod in the biz. That's exactly why. She had the Discord pinned in the chat 30 minutes prior to the live stream. Like, as soon as she saw that the live was scheduled, she came in here, dropped that Discord link in the chat like a G, because that's what she do. All right, so down here we have that daily fair value gap. Let's go ahead and label this so we know what it is. We'll just call it, let's say, no, we'll do 1D FEG, one day fair value gap. We'll keep that there so we know exactly what that is that we are looking at. And let's pull this over just a tad. This goes into Friday. Bring that over. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. All right, so one thing that I do want to note is that this price action is actually rather impulsive, which we haven't really, we got a little bit of, this is more like nice little grind. This is pretty close to it, pretty close to what we were looking for. This is even more aggressive. No, even more. I don't know how to what word I'm looking for. It just looks better to me. This looks like a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see. Did 3 break the high? It did. And we got 5. So now what we want to see, we broke this low here. So now we want to see this Elliott wave theory. Broke this low. So we got A, B, and then C, wherever this ends up being. That's what we want to see. We want to see ABC, and then we want to see another 5-wave impulse off of that move. Another 1, 2, 3 breaks the high, 4 pull back, and then 5 to continue the march to the upside. If we get something like this tomorrow, then we are looking, we're starting to look like we're in pretty good shape, and that we could actually be in the process of going in that final parabolic blow off top move. Yes, I said final. Yes, I said parabolic and blow off top. Now, I'm not calling for 440K. I'm not even calling for my original prediction of 202K. I'm thinking maybe $129,000. Why do I think $129,000 in particular? We'll see if it's the same here on the Binance chart. But if I take this fib, let me just pull this down to this low. Take this to this high. So from high to low. Well, that can't be right. $243,000. What? Hold on. What am I not doing correctly? Let's see. This one from high to low. How was I getting 129,000? Oh, was it off of 1.618? Right there. $129,630. Now, if Bitcoin wants to go for a full 4.236 extension based off of this high and this low, I mean, more power to it. $242,000. I don't think that's where we are headed, but you never know. You never know. But for now, I'm still playing cautious, and I still just want to take it easy and not get too greedy. Be easy, not greedy. Okay. 1.618 fib extension from this high to this low. Push up to that level. $129,000. We'll see if we get it. The only issue is I mean, we've already kind of put in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure to the upside. Now, that doesn't mean that this wave is done. That's the thing. Where are we in this wave? This last 5th wave. Is it done? Is it complete? Does it have more to go? Oh, what are we looking for? We're looking for on the inside, on the lower time frames. So let's go to the daily. All right, 3rd wave always breaks the high. Now, this high, 109,358, 108,388. Technically speaking, I don't think that's the correct low to pull from, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since it did break the high, that could have been it. Or this is a wave 4 correction that is looking to push higher, which in my opinion, I think is what we are looking at here. I think we are looking at this pushing higher. and that'll be the final phase of the market. That is why we pull from here to here. This is actually the top of the third wave. Ride the waves, throw some waves in the chat. 129K, and there you go. There's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is completed. So that's our only two options. Either it's already wrapped up and we are in our wave, we are in wave A, B, and then C, which then will turn into a bear market rally, A, B, C, something of the sort, maybe even come up short. Maybe it'll sweep the high or come up short. ABC, ABC, sweep, take out this low, and it's all done. 58K. And another A, B, C, take out this low, and that is to create one giant A, B, C. Here we go. If this is an ABC, this last leg in here, this could play out two different ways. We could do ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. We could do ABCs, or we could do 5-wave crashing structures. But the 5-wave crashing structures tend to be the end of a bear move, of a bear market. That's how I was able to pin the bottom of the market here. To the best of my abilities, come in, break this low. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5-wave structure to the downside. Crashing structure. That is complete. Bottom in. There we go. To the upside. 5-wave move to the upside. And then we repeat the process all over again. This is also why I don't believe that this cycle that started here, that ran up to here, I don't believe that this cycle, I've been saying this for 2 years now, 3 years. I don't believe that this cycle was ever completed. I don't believe this completed the cycle. I believe that we were still 1, 2, 3, an extended 4th wave, since we did not come down and break the territory of wave 1, and then we go up for our 5th and final wave. From high to low. What do you know? What does that get us up to? 237. We said like 240 something earlier. Don't know that we get up there, but we can still continue to ride these waves. So yeah, I still think since we did not come down and break into this wave 1 over here, that this was still going to play out. Now the thing is I mean, this is kind of the same type of topping scenario that we're seeing over here. So let's just go ahead. Let's clear the chart up real quick. Lots of Mexican spaghetti. Shout out to OC guy. Let's do a bars pattern and just take this, move this over. There we go. There we go. Very similar in shape and size, in structure. That is the main thing, the market structure. So squeeze it nice and tight. Let's see. Squeeze it nice and tight. So just to show, not quite it, is it? However, look at that. What if it is that bear flag in here? What if it's that bear flag in here and we come down, we push lower, sweep the low, then off we go. I mean, this is probably... I don't think this is going to happen. Just to be clear, I don't think that's going to happen. That's ugly. But yeah, general idea. This is what I'm looking at. Once the bear market starts, we're looking at ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, all the way down. And just looking for the moves. Bing, 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 bing. Bingo bango, what's going on, Joe? How you doing? Hope you are doing well, sir. All right, let's see. All right, let's clear all this up. Let's go down to the smaller time frames. 1 hour. 1 hour. Pick this wickety wick. Oh, there is one thing that I wanted to go over. Let's go back to the daily, because I did want to go over this. Where is R.S. Miller? That's a good question. Why are you beating him, Melissa? Jeez, you're so abusive. JK. What's going on, Melissa? One love. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, where is R.S. Miller? Hope he's okay. I'm sure he's fine, but he's been needing to get some rest and get better, get healthy. So would not hold it against him if he decided to hold off and wasn't able to make it tonight. All right, so what I like to do, so this is something that I like to do. I'm going to throw on the Fluid Trades SMC Lite. Okay, I'm going to throw this on. I turn off the boxes because it gets a little messy, but all I want is the market structure that it provides. So I'll turn that on. It'll provide the market structure. Maybe it was on the 4 hour. Why does this look so different? 12 hour. So anyways, what I like to do is I like to take the highest low, okay? It's not this one. The highest low that's closest to all the other lows. No. No. It's got to be... I got to go back to the daily, I guess. Why is this one not doing what I want it to do? Go back. Let's go to the Binance chart. See, this one puts in this low over here. All right. This is what I want. All right. This looks more structurally sound, so maybe a perp chart is going to be better for this. So, but anyways, I like to take a box, go to the highest low. This is on the daily time frame, and take it to the lowest low wick, and then pull that joker across, and then that becomes a nice area, a nice zone of support and or resistance. Sometimes I'll take it up to another high or another low. I would probably take it up to here just to keep that, just to make it safe, because we did get a bounce off of that came up and took out a high. So, but the main thing for drawing this out, the main reason for drawing this out is to show that support and resistance zone that we know that there's going to be some volume in, okay? Let's go ahead and pull, and we'll take from where the range broke down. So right about right here on this candle, and we're going to take it all the way across from where we came up into the range. There we go. This is going to be my top side value area up here in this range. Now, what I mostly care about is the point of control, And that sits right now at about $96,828, maybe a little higher. If I can get it, there we go. $86,871 sitting right there. So the point of control, that's where the most volume, the level at which the most volume was traded. So obviously, if we are coming up to this level, this is going to be a resistance level that we need to flip to turn into support so that we can continue higher. Also taking out this high, then we turn that into support, and then off and away we go. So that level, $96,871, is going to be a key level to get above. Nothing else matters, in my opinion, other than that high and this volume in this POC. Until we get above that, we can even pull back, but we've got to get above this, pull back deeper, that is, back to what? The support resistance area. So we can break above that, get a pullback of some kind, but the main thing is going to be getting a daily candle close above that high, or above the point of control. This high, that would make it even better, but that's $99,431, and that's on the other side of the volume node. So the main thing for me is going to be getting above and closing a daily candle above that point of control. Even if it's just a smidge, just a little smidgen, that'll be a good sign. But for now, we still remain cautiously optimistic. And yeah, that is what? Wait, highest low to what other? Oh, let me get rid of that. So I'm going to take the lowest wick of this range, okay? So the main thing is to point out is, okay, where's my range? A range that I'm dealing with, it's going to be this range right here. We can see we deviate below the range, we deviate above the range. But when I'm drawing my support resistance zones, I'm going to take the lower part, the lowest wick of that range, to one of the highest wicks of a low, one of the highest lower wicks of the range. Just like so up here, I would go from this wick to this wick. If this thing, there we go. I would go from there to there, and that will act as some resistance. Now, sometimes some people will just take a 4-hour wick. I do this. I've done this too. I mean, it works pretty well, but I'll just take a wick. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But let's just say this lower wick. I mean, if we just take 4-hour wicks and just start plotting them, you'll see how many times these upper and lower wicks get played off of. So look at this one. Once this 4-hour wick gets put in and we get the break up, we come right back to that 4-hour wick, and then we launch from there. Obviously, if you were playing on the other side, you would have your resistance here because we got a 4-hour wick up here, and we shot down from there before we got the push off of this bottom side wick to the upside. And we'll take this upside 4-hour wick up here. We'll pull that across. We won't do anything until we hit it. We hit it here. And if you would have shorted that when it did get hit, boom, straight down. Keep pulling that across until you break it. Break above, close above highs. Okay. Pull back down to the box. Perfect. Push. Push. Push to the upside. So wicks are where what is it? The bodies tell the story. The candle bodies tell the story, and the wicks do the damage. That's what they say. Got it. Thank you. Yes. You're welcome, Dusty Hunt. Boo 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 boo. So yeah. Put a 1 in chat if you like my teaching streams more than any of my other streams. And I won't hold it against you because I actually prefer doing stuff like doing this stuff than anything else. Now, I did have a trade idea earlier. I called it out in the Piper Academy Discord and the Alexo Crypto Discord. But let's just see if I can rehash it. So first of all, yeah, we did get to it there. So let's do the lower part here. So I had this 3-minute order block set here all day, and I was so mad because this one came up, almost hit it, but then it came back down. And then we came up here and we just chopped around and chopped around. Then we finally came up and tagged it, and we pushed against it. Excellent. Now, what I loved seeing and what gave me confidence in this potential short here is that we turn on our kill zone indicator. Bitcoin put in a relatively equal lows, which do count. Relatively equal lows here during the late London kill zone session. So when price created those lower lows, some would say double bottom, okay, it then proceeded to move to the upside. Came up to the 3-minute order block. Now, once we get to the 3-minute order block, I look for a shift in market structure. So what I'm looking for is for this low to get taken out, get a close below this low. We get the close below, and now I'm just looking for a point of entry. The only thing that I see that is clean on this move down here is going to be this order block at the top here. 3-minute order block. Pull that to over. We pull our short. We go short from there. Put our stop loss. I like to come in a little bit tighter. But we can put our stop loss at the high, and then we aim for lows. Now the first low is going to be my equal lows. That is definitely going to be my first target. And off of that, you get a 2.221 to 1 trade. And if you want, you can aim for lower. Just make sure you're taking profits on the way to the downside. Now that would have been a 1.46% trade and a 3.65 to 1 ratio. Would have been beautiful. Absolutely beautiful trade. Now this actually decided it wanted to come for all the lows, which isn't really surprising. We did have some equal lows, relatively equal lows during this London kill zone session, the early one. So both of those got taken out eventually. And just the previous session, the London session lows, and yeah, could have got a nice 2%er off of that one. Looks like Bitcoin's continuing to nosedive. So that would have been absolutely beautiful. I can follow your method well. Awesome. Thank you. Lots of ones in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Maya? What's going on, Maya? That was a massive bear flag up there. Oh, yeah, right here? Maybe. We do have... I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're trading patterns, all right, so we get the breakdown here. Maybe you don't want to enter here. That's fine. You get another breakdown kind of confirming the downtrend, okay? We're getting a little bit of confirmation on a downtrend as we're breaking lows, we're creating lower highs, and we're breaking lows, we're creating lower highs. Now in here, this is where you potentially, if you're a pattern trader, potentially could have caught a bear flag in here. So I am not a pattern trader. I'm really not a pattern trader. But it's not the prettiest bear flag in the world. Kind of more of a wedge that had an extended push out of it. This is why I don't really trade patterns too. But I mean, I could see that. But then what you would do is you would take the flag pole, what is known as the flag pole. So if this is a bear flag, it's bearish, so that means it's upside down. We could go by the candle bodies. That makes it a little more even. We take the flag pole. We'll just clone it. Okay. And then wherever price decides to break out of this range from, that is going to be where we set our flagpole. And then from there, we just take our stop loss, take our entry position. Now, this is on a 3-minute, so I'm not sure. Typically, you would look for a bearish pullback just to kind of confirm the trade. Go to the 1 minute, see if there's anything there. Now, this is where you can get pattern trading and ICT or smart money concepts all in one. No, not really. This one, you just got to follow the momentum. So we got candle body close below these lows, and we are failing to push higher off of that move. Kind of showing weakness. Put our stop above the high, and then you just aim for the measured move. This is why I don't like trading patterns. Measured move is down to here. It's a nice little 2-to-1, so not too shabby. 2.1, 2.2, somewhere in there. Nice 0.67%. I mean, you slap I don't know, a 50x on that using proper risk management. Only 1%, 1 to 2% of your account. But yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Good evening, alumni. Good evening, Army Piper. What's going on, Army Piper? Beautiful. Beautiful. What happened just now? What happened? It's like the entire stream just kicked everyone out. Wait, what? Stream has been rough. Oh, cool. That's nice to know. Working fine for me. Okay, back. What the heck? What happened? Where are my clothes? Adam D, what's going on? Didn't have any issues on my end. It was smooth and continuous, but the live viewers dropped to 7 people out of nowhere. So weird. Weird. No probs here either, Piper. Blinds are closed as well. All right. So yeah, that's a little bitty trade that you could have made off of. There you go. Shout out to Chart Prime. Get 45% off your first month. Link in the description down below. Giving me a take profit on a bear move signal. Now, I'm not in a trade. but hey, there you go. I got an alert to take profit on the short. Now, if we're talking about this bear flag, this is actually a much more structured bear flag. Much better structured, anyway. Go from high to low. What do you know? From wherever it breaks down from, and that probably maybe has a little more in it. It's almost played out. That one's almost played out. So what kind of structure do we have in here? Let's go ahead and throw the fluid trades back on. Let's get some market structure. Go to the higher time frame. See what we're dealing with in here. Maybe the 10. Look at that. Bang, bang. Sweep, take out the low. Come up, push back down. Not the prettiest. Not the prettiest. Yeah. It's not terrible. But I'm trying to see structure here. So do we have a 1, 2, 3, break the low, 4, and then 5? Completed crashing or corrective structure? Or is it more of an ABC? ABC. If it's more of an ABC, it probably has a little bit lower to go, because on ABCs, your A and your C waves are typically equal or similar. So not always, they don't have to be 1-to-1, obviously, but are pretty similar in their length. In their length. Not time-wise, but distance-wise. So it'd be like from that high to this low, and then we would go from there to here. So if this was actually had the same angle as the one above, then it would look like this. Now it doesn't have the same angle, so it could be pushing quicker to the downside. And we just look left and see if we've got anything that we can get into over here. So let's just take the whole Asia range, see. Okay, so we do have a value area low down here. Nothing really sticks out to me on that. Let's take this little move wave up here. Yeah, nothing really sticking out to me on that. It's all kind of choppy madness in here. Now let's pull the whole range. We do have the Piper nipple. Biddy is dumping right at the level I talked about this morning, and likely dumped on the news that I said would dump it at that level and stop the pump. Crazy how I knew that. It is crazy how you knew that. How'd you know that, Piper? How'd you know that? I didn't catch the show, so I have no idea what you're talking about. So, but props to you. Props to you. I was bearish from the moment I woke up this morning. Mostly because I got stopped out of my short. Look at this. That's a nasty wick in there. And then coming up trying to grab it. So yeah. Piper knows everything. The Piper nipple. What's that? Oh, you're going to find out when we go to Vegas. Casper had a bipolar God candle earlier, 34% up, down, and right back up. Sounds like the Street Fighter cheat code. Up, down, left, right, left, right. All right, so if we're pulling from this is I don't trade these because they're inconsistent, in my opinion. Oh, there's R.S. Miller. What's going on? R.S. Miller came in right before 5 minutes before the end of the stream. But thank you for being here, no matter what. Always showing up, no matter what, even when you're late. I do appreciate you being here, as always. Just wondering to see if the 200 EMA will work as support here. 200 EMA? Potentially. Oh, I see the nipple. Yeah, see, these are the Piper nipples. These are Piper's nipples. Showing Piper's nipples on screen. Hope he doesn't mind. But you know, our director of national security can and our wonderful administration can leak war plans. They can put you know, journalists in their group chats without even knowing it to give to and then share their war plans, and then that gets leaked. Well, it's not much of a leak when you just give it right to a journalist. But yeah, I think if that can happen, then I can leak Piper's nipples. Yep, sorry, it was making dog food. The little teat. Oh, Piper, I hope your puppy is doing well. Shout out to you and the fam jam. Hope you're all doing well. Hope ZTS is doing well. And the wifey. Hope you're all amazing. Now we are getting into this wick right here, right now. So we can see if that'll hold. What's going on? What did I walk into? Journalist is a stretch for that clown. Yeah, well, I'm not going to attack the person that broke it because they're not the one with the incompetence. That's my thing. Nipple leak scandal of 2025. How does the Secretary of State, the Director of National Security, and the Vice President and others, how do they all miss that there's somebody in a group chat that shouldn't be there? That's my question. How do they miss that? Or did they? Did they miss it? Ooh, psyop. We'll see. Now, I don't really play these, but I mean, probably because I don't even know what I'm talking about, because I was sitting here thinking that I'm looking at a cup and handle, but it's not a cup and handle at all. Redonkulous. Yep. So we'll see. This might actually end up being the A, and then we'll get a B, and then we'll get a C as part of the larger 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. I don't think we are asking too much, but I bet username has the leaked photos. They could be playing lurker. Remember when Biden lost his Secretary of Defense for a week? I do not. Did that happen? That's not good either. Just shows you, man, our government is absolutely incompetent, no matter who's at the head. We just can't. Why are we even talking on Signal? I know why, to avoid FOIA request. But anyways, so if we can come down in here and not take out wave 1 here, the high of wave 1, then we can look for another 5-wave impulse to the upside. Gang. We'll see. Now this one would be even more extended because, I mean, it would have to be, if this is going to be bullish, this would be a wave 3. So let's just say this is the start of it. So I've already gone over this, but in case you missed it, 1, 2, 3 has to take out this high. No, 3 has to take out this high. Wave 3 has to take out this high at 95, 96K. 5 wave impulse to the upside. This is your hopium. This is all I'm giving. This is it. This is your hopium. I don't think we can afford to come down and break these lows. I don't know. I don't think that would be good. Oh, look at that. There's your hopium right there. That's all I'm going to give you. And then that would hopefully be the start of an even bigger trend as we were talking about earlier. But that would obviously come into an area of supply, so we would have to watch out for that. But that could be quick. A, B, C. Maybe not that deep. In fact, the more parabolic you go, the more shallow the corrections become, and the steeper the incline becomes. So if we are to have my hopium one final hurrah blow off top moment, this thing is going to get pretty vertical. It's going to be like 1 month and we're at our target and it's done. It's all done for Bitcoin. That is our hopium. That target being, again, the 1.618 in case you missed it, weren't here, which on the Binance chart is about $130,000. And that's it. Now, this is going to be obviously a crucial point for Bitcoin to break through. You can see we had a lot of chop in this zone. So we would need to get above that and hold above that for us to even start to push up here. Right now, and if we do get a move on Bitcoin, that's going to be great for our intraday trades. But if this gets going and gets pushing higher and higher, then our altcoins should go berserker. See, something weird happening. Army Piper, we just went from 33 viewers to 17 in a blink of an eye. Sounds like bots. What it sounds like to me, some bots. BTC.D. Bitcoin dominance. Back this up. Bitcoin dominance trying to fall. So we shall see. We shall see. Let's take a look at the Russell. Russell getting a little move up today. Coming up into, looks like a fair value gap. Now I want to see this push up here and reclaim this low. I mean, this looks like Bitcoin, right? We're trying to get back above here. Why? The Russell 2000 are 2,000 of your small market cap stocks. So this breaking out is a signal that the market is going risk on. Had a brain fart there. Going risk on, which means our crypto is likely to benefit from that, our crypto assets. But yeah, for the record, I did not do my weekly DCA today. Oh, why not? Normalize rib chat. Normalize it. The only problem is that the Russell did decide to put in some equal lows in here, which I do believe will want to be swept. So at some point, we'll see when. But we're getting up into this weekly fair value gap. Now, if we can close above that this week, hey, that's good news. That's good news because that means we're much more likely to see some continuation in here. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like I always say, we take it day by day, trade by trade, and just try to be as on top of it as possible. Yep, may take that out first. I knew it was going back down, so I'm waiting. Yep. Yep. We do have we gone over all the levels, I think, tonight. So yeah, it's going to 66 as lost on crypto. Maybe. Perhaps. It just can't go lower than 58. Because that, for me, is official bear market. From current price, that is. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop there. We'll be back here tomorrow. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining me tonight for another Markets After Dark. It was a great stream. Thank you all for being here. You all help make this so much more entertaining and fun. Just you guys being here, showing up, showing out, throwing the ribs in the chat, throwing the waves in the chat, and just being interactive and engaging and all that stuff. You guys are amazing, and we do appreciate each and every single one of you that comes in here every night and every day, for the other shows as well. So, we love you guys. I love you guys. The alumni, as Indie Rock Crypto likes to call it, the alumni. So I just really hope that you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Tuesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yep. Today is Tuesday because it's TA Tuesday. It's Tuesday for some of y'all in here. So yeah, hope you all have an amazing Tuesday. I will catch you all in the chats. Don't forget to join the Discord. That link is pinned in the chat right here. So make sure you click that little thing right there, a little invite. Go into the Piper Academy. Join the Piper Academy Discord today. But that's going to be it from me. I do hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love and peace out. Good night.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, find out you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches Top Shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, like shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark were only brilliant shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. On the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From crypto markets soaring fast. Markets after dark, shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the